Yes, bitch TV, honey. Yes, God. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't done so. Okay. By clicking the notification bell, you'll be updated each and every time I'm uploading something new. Thank you for joining me for my review of Chasing Dallas, Season 2, Episode 6. Before I go on with my commentary from last night's episode, I would like to take the time out to thank all of the new people that have been strolling on through, bitch. I totally appreciate it. I've noticed the slow and steady uptick in subscribership, major channel engagement, whether you're liking, commenting, or subscribing, or just passing through. I'm definitely noticing it, and I really do appreciate it. Stick around because I'm always dropping something new. Last week I did a live where I talked about the power of hate, and I had to watch the replay because in the moment I felt like I was kind of everywhere. But it was a very well rounded conversation. Again, giving the girls real commentary, real content. Hello, God. None of this fakery, fuckery, and buffoonery. Okay. So if you haven't had a chance to check it out, make sure you go ahead. It was like the last video I did. So thank you. Also, since we're talking about Chasing Dallas, I'm gonna go ahead and plug this once again. Go over to Really Be TV's YouTube platform. Shout out, girl. We conducted an interview with Carrie D on February 15th. I will put the link in the description so you guys can go ahead and find it directly. While you're at it, go ahead and subscribe to her channel as well. We're always maneuvering through different platforms to conduct these interviews with everybody, and it's been turning out great so far, and I'm really enjoying myself. And yeah, honey, Carrie D was everything. We also had a special guest panelist on giving you the real tea. He was everything as well. Thank you for coming on and doing it. Hopefully, we will be doing these more often and giving the people what they want, honey. Yes, God. Um, and yeah, that conversation with Carrie D was everything. Like, it was just kicking the shit, having a good time, very lighthearted. It was very, very fun, and I enjoyed it a lot. So, thank you again, Carrie D, for doing it. And for those of you that don't know, he's a singer. So, make sure you go to support his music. Him and his band member, Lyndon, they have a song out right now called Blow Your Mind, and it is every motherfucking thing. It will definitely blow your mind. So make sure you're go getting that shit. Okay? Now, let's get on with the motherfucking commentary. All right, now, y'all, let's get into the shits. Okay? Child, this episode was really cute. Let's talk about production quality really quickly. I didn't see no hiccups. I didn't see any issues. You guys are definitely stepping it up episode by episode. I'm just seeing how the improvements are. Again, I'll say it. If you line up season 1 to season 2, it's night and day. You wouldn't be able to have told me these were the same type of shows. Like, wow. You guys have definitely stepped it up. Congratulations to you on this wonderful product that you're delivering to the girls. Um, 30-minute episode though. I feel like I since I heard that you guys were expanding the season, I felt as if, okay, well, that means you have more shit to show us. Maybe you guys discovered that you had a lot more footage than you thought, and you want to expand the episode. So I'm thinking we get 30 minutes. And not saying that it wasn't a decent 30 minutes, because this episode overall was really good. And let's just jump into the opening scene. We have King Kane, who is working, honey, yes, God. He is collecting the bag on the weekend, girl. Yes, honey. And he was hired by this foundation. It's called, and I took some notes, y'all. It's called Put Yourself in Her Shoes Foundation. And basically, this foundation is geared towards helping women that are overcoming domestic violence and that just need to get a start back into the workforce, obviously through fashions. And King Kane admitted that this is the first time he's ever conducted a fashion show where he has to be calm in his fashion. He's doing everyday wear in this situation, and his aesthetic is more grunge tea, more goth tea, more, on the darker side of things type of teas. So this is definitely something that's pushing his envelope. And, he's right, as he stated that he has to step outside of his comfort zone. The world of fashion, there's so many different facets of it that you have to be versatile. You have to be willing to go beyond your comfort zone in order to really prevail in it, because you're gonna deal with customers who don't share your same fashion sense. Real designers know that. Real people in fashion know that. I think King Kane also knows that, and he respects that. So good for you, daughter, as Imani Van Zamp would say, honey. Definitely working for a good cause. I'm all about female empowerment. I'm all about just empowerment, period. I do believe in once was last shall soon be first. So to all of you women out there going through some fuckery and fuck shit, trouble don't last always, baby. Okay, don't last always. You gotta find strength within yourself to keep it moving from a fuck nigga. Okay, that's just true tea. Um, King Kane, I just want to say something real quick. Um, you are definitely a beautiful person, outside and on the inside. But what we're gonna have to do here is we're gonna have to ease up on George, because now that the season's progressing, we're not seeing much of George, and we're not seeing much of George talking about you. So it makes me wonder, throughout this season, is this beef has extended? What else is going on behind the scenes that we may not be privy to? Because it seems as if every confessional, whether George is in the episode or not, his name is being brought up out of your mouth. And, I love you, King Kane. We've developed a rapport, but I have to report on the things that I'm seeing. And from what I'm seeing is you dragging this whole, thing out with George, but I don't see George really mentioning you at all. So, and we're in episode 6 now. You have a lot of things going on that we love to see. We don't need the commentary about George anymore. We really don't. But I know the season's already taped, confessionals are already taped, so my word right now means nothing. But I love you. I appreciate you always being honest and real and upfront, King Kane. But it's definitely time to put this beef with George to rest. I'm tired of it. I think everybody else is tired of it, and I even think you're tired of it. Again, when you're working, when you're busy, we don't have time to be thinking about other people like that. To think negative thoughts takes a lot of energy, girl. So if y'all don't get along, you just don't get along. You just keep it moving. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to keep bringing up old situations, past situations. But again, for you guys, it was at a different time. For us, we're getting this a year later. So again, I'm just reviewing what I'm seeing, and that's what I'm seeing. Okay. All right, so now we move on to Dior Honey. Yes, yes, yes. We are blessed, honey, to be in the presence of Dior. He is meeting up with his best friend slash son, and basically they're talking about their friendship and business and even deeper issues. You know what I'm saying? That we're definitely going to be expounding on. But I want to talk about the friendship aspect real quick, and I think it's important to note that friendship is something that I believe this generation just throws around very loosely. Um, there's no real meaning to the word anymore, because when you turn around, you realize who you thought was your friend has a knife ready to stab you in the fucking back. So, this generation, whatever your thought process is on there, you need to get it together, get your priorities straight. Because let me tell you something about real Judy's on duties, okay? Real motherfucking friends. No judgment zone, okay? Bitch, you can let your hair down. You can have real conversation. You can have light conversation. You can have motherfucking boo boo the fool type conversations. And guess what? The love is always gonna be there. Y'all can fight, y'all can argue, but bitch, the love is always gonna be there. Another friend ain't got to hear about y'all fuck shit, because y'all talking behind each other's back. Because guess what? Real Judy's on duties don't do that. If real Judy's on duties, they have issues with one another. Guess what they do? They pick up the phone, bitch. You was talking, bitch. I felt some type of way, and eventually, real Judy's on duties. Okay, they know how to build the bridges of unity with their motherfucking real friends. So I did love that aspect of the scene. It definitely gave that. And you can tell that they're real friends because real friends you talk about business with, and real friends you also talk about the real deep and personal shit. But before we get to that, Dior was having a conversation about his business and the next phase of it, and I'm here for it. I would like more of a breakdown of what it is that Dior does. Maybe it flew by me through the season, but I don't think it did. Drop down in the comments if they already did. I know that he's in the beauty field. I know that he does makeup and hair, I think it is, or makeup. I don't know. Shit, he does. He's in the beauty field, girl. Okay, so he just talking about business and the next phases of it, and I'm living for all of that conversation. Again, that is what we are here for. The girls are working. Thank you for highlighting that because that's all we want at the end of the day. What are the girls doing? Now we get to the deep conversation that Dior is having with his best friend, and that is the daddy issues, you know. And as a grown man, I find myself still plagued with that trauma. In my situation, I don't know my father. I don't even think my father knows that I exist. Um, so I can't really say that, oh, he ain't shit or whatever, because he don't even know that I'm here. So still trying to find that motherfucker though. So yeah, any Nigerians in Tennessee, let a motherfucker know that may be my daddy. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, this issue is one that is unfortunately not all that uncommon. It's extremely prevalent within the black community, and it's extremely prevalent in the black gay community. Again, these are issues that we as not only gays face, but as men, as boys, as black men, black boys. This trauma of not having a father figure, especially the type of trauma that Dior's talking about just the way that his father treated him, and he just wasn't there. And then when you do end up seeing your dad later on as an adult, he acts like you don't even fucking exist. And whether that's because you're gay, whether that's because, of other traumas, no matter how you put it, it's fucked up. If y'all have kids out here, be a parent to your motherfucking children, bitch. Okay? Y'all need to start taking notes at y'all trying to tear Dwayne Wade down, honey. But bitch, y'all wish y'all could be that motherfucker. Cause bitch, family is everything it should be, at least. I was raised in foster care. Obviously, my family didn't feel the same way, bitch. But I have those values, and I had a fucked up upbringing. So if I could have those values instilled in me and I had a fucked up upbringing, I'm quite sure some of you may need to get it together. But I also want to say, in the defense of the black man, for centuries now, there's been this issue. It's not unheard of that black men are not in the homes. They are not helping raise their children. They don't understand or have experience in longevity in relationships, or how to treat women, or how to be loved, period. And it all boils down to trauma. They themselves had a lackluster parent, whether it's a mother, whether it's a father on that end. They don't know. They never had shining examples of what love is supposed to be in the home. So that trauma, again, embedded in the human psyche, we carry that fucking with us throughout our entire lives. Again, whether you know it or not, you carry it with you. And as we see from Dior, Dior has definitely carried that over throughout his life. Um, and when you go to concentrating on those moments of hurt and pain, um, you're gonna shed a tear or two, because it's a reminder of this void that will never be filled. So thank you, Chasing Dallas, for allowing this issue to be talked about and explored in this episode. Chasing Dallas will never let you down. They're going to give you a fuck ton of mess and fuckery, but they are also going to give you real issues that plague our motherfucking communities. And absentee fathers are definitely one of the main issues. Um, And those issues can manifest itself in many different ways. Um, that's another video. I think I might talk about that this weekend on a live. Because I don't want this video to be too long. My fucking review is going to be longer than the goddamn episode. So let's move on. But Dior, I do want to let you know, girl, you're loved. Thoughts and prayers out to you. Your story definitely resonates with a lot of us in the community. So we're standing with you. We wish you nothing but love and peace, girl. Okay? Yes, God. And I also want to say this in reference to Dior's situation and, just us in the LGBT community being ostracized by our parents and things of that nature. That's why a lot of gay families were created. Again, Chasing Dallas has done a good job by exploring and sharing and bringing awareness to the whole gay family element, and that is why you know that social group was created to um, aid young gay brothers and sisters through their journey. Okay, again, when we talk about friendship, we also talk about family. Um, we need people. You're forever going to need someone to help you. And again, if they can be a friend, God bless. But if they can be family, that's even better. So again, on the heels of, these ultra religious, ultra fucked up parents that don't accept their children for how they identify, um, the gay family is that needed alternative. When you evil demonic parents have turned your children away, and your children refuse to be gay and fabulous sleeping on a park bench, they will seek out refuge. Yes, God, in the arms of who is going to accept them for who they are. So, yes, gay families are very important, and I also wanted to give my perspective on that real quick. All right, so Armani Van Zamp, here to help you fix your shit, honey. Came through, gave her honorable mentions. She talked about Rock's situation, talking about he don't want to be called a girl. Then we got into the whole, Markel and, you know, George. Just the whole, I just love Amani Van Zap. Again, I think she should definitely host a reunion. You guys need to look no further for your host because you have your host. I'm sure the audience would get their fucking life with her. And I think that she's an unbiased perspective, and I think that she'd be a great host overall. So, child, let's get into this premiere's horrible ass motherfucking promotion. Girl, like, you trying to sell a product. You gotta bring that motherfucking shit to life, and you gotta believe it. How you gonna want me to believe it? How you gonna want me to buy something that you don't sound like you too much believe in? And you didn't rehearse, you didn't, it's just like when you're in college or when you're in high school and you gotta give a stand up and give a speech. They tell you to rehearse at home real quick. Girl, like, you couldn't even do that? Like, Like, no, girl. I love you, Premiere, but that was some lackluster ass shit. Not here for that at all. But nonetheless, promotion means you're working. So again, that's what the show's about. You're working. You're utilizing the platform for your benefit. That's what the fuck it's there for. You know me. I'm always gonna look. The grass is green on the side. Bitch, let's hop over these fences real quick because I have to give a well-rounded perspective on that type of shit. Um, Horrible as fuck, but again, you plugging some shit, meaning you working some shit. So that's what it's about, girl. All right, honey. So Mother is working, honey. Mother is, a published author now. We're talking about Reese G. In the next scene, he's meeting up with the photographer to go over, basically how they're going to design the book and, how everything's going to come about. The book is called Networking Honey, and it will be released on March 20th, 2020. If you would like to pre-order your copy, you can go to networkinghoney.com, or you can also go to reecg.com. Yes, God, for the websites, honey. And you guys can go get your motherfucking book. Basically, it's a 7-step situation for the girls that want to be entrepreneurs, how to network in the industry and all that shit. So I'm sure it'll be good. I hope you didn't give away all your secrets, girl. And if you did, you making the girls pay for it. That's what I'm talking about. Um, Definitely live for that. I want to talk about real quick what Reese G said last episode that totally, I missed in my last review. Um, Reese G has provided. They want to know what Reese G is chasing. Reese G is chasing, is chasing Dallas. I mean, I can say what I want to say, but Reese G has developed this platform and is running with it. And no matter what any of us think about it, I just rewatched the episode before I did this review. They had 15,000 plus views since last night. Chasing Atlanta never received those types of views. G Status ATL Hustle never received those types of views. Chasing Dallas season 1 didn't get nowhere near those types of views. So the fact that these motherfuckers are coming in with 15,000 plus views within hours of their premiere of the show, girl. Look no further, bitches. Reese G has provided the platform, girl. Okay, we could talk about the hair. We could talk about the ensembles that she's been featured in throughout the seasons, honey. But bitch, work is work, and the bitch is working. And I can't wait to see what else is gonna come out of these hats. Cause something tells me that Reese G's cooking up something. I don't know what that is, but my spirit's telling me that she's cooking up something. So I'm ready for it, girl. And I'll try to book out, depending on the price. I'm a broke bitch child, okay? Unless you want to send for free promo, girl, what's the tea? What's the tea, Reese? Go ahead and send the dollar book, okay? I'll buy it. I'll support, girl. I'll support. Yes, God. All right, now, y'all, we get to the finale scene, child, of this episode. So it just seems as if last episode we were featured with King Kane, Trey Womack, and Rock. This episode is the same. So all right, now I'm kind of living for the trio in a way. We gotta dive into some shit, and I'm not trying to take all day talking about this shit because, girl, I feel as if this scene should have been first. This should have been the first scene of the episode because, girl, well, because since it related to Kane, maybe having Kane's event first and then bringing in this scene right after. Because, girl, it was a lot. It was a lot. Let's jump right into the shenanigans real quick. Bitch, Rock is late. He's mad he didn't get no motherfucking drink. Girl, when I sit down and I'm ready to order, I'm ready to order. I don't wait on nobody. I know they say that's like not proper table etiquette. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. If we meeting up somewhere and bitch, if you ain't there on time, and I'm ordering. That's just how the fuck it's gonna be. I'm ordering. It is what it is. Bitch, you catch it. You gonna catch it. You'll catch up. Yes, you will. Cause bitch, I'm finna eat and I'm finna drink. And if your ass is late, well, guess what, bitch? It is what it is. Anyway, so we're getting to this awkward conversation that Rock has inserted himself in amongst Trey Womack and King Kane. Let me tell y'all something. King Kane, your facial expressions, the way you were looking at Rock was like, girl, you just gonna butt yourself into this conversation, and I'm gonna try to catch you up real quick. But girl, like, you're already late. You're already late. And now you coming in with this awkward vibe, and it's I don't know what Rock is I don't know. I don't know. Something wrong with Rockchild. Maybe he's not all the way there. Like, I don't fucking know, girl, because I don't PTSD. I don't know. Maybe he done pounded too much booty hole throughout his life, and he's just stressed the fuck out. I don't fucking know, girl, but like, Rock came off very awkward in this scene. Maybe you're used to cameras, so I don't know what the fuck the problem is, Rock. But call me. I'll help you through it. I sure will. I have Great therapy strategies. I sure do. Mm-hmm. Bitch. But Trey Womack, let me tell you something. This is a messy, 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 messy queen. And I keep on trying to be nice. But it just seems as if Trey Womack is not going to let me be nice because you take shots at every fucking body. It's almost as if you want to invite all of the motherfucking smoke, bitch. And it's just like, wow. And hey, if you can stand the heat, then stay in the kitchen. If you can. Because it seems, bitch, you seem like you can stand the heat. So, okay, we're going to let you stay right up in that motherfucker. And, you know, we get in this conversation about Trey Womack's relationship with Dior. So apparently, Trey Womack had a situation going on or a friendship with Trey Howard. And that didn't work out. So, because that didn't work out, that also diminished Trey Womack and Dior's friendship as well. Because we all know that Trey Howard is Dior's child. So, you know, I don't really subscribe to foolishness like that. Like, if you fall out with someone I know, well, then again, depending on the situation, you know, you're supposed to have your Judy back no matter what. But I'm grown as fuck, and just because my friend has an issue with you, if me and you had an established friendship already, when you haven't done nothing to me personally, then. But then again, it depends on the level of fuck shit that took place, and we don't really know exactly what happened because the girls are being scarce on those details. Okay, we need more, daughter. Okay, we need more before we can really make a full judgment. But the way that it's coming out, it seems as if Trey Womack is a messy bitch. Girl, let me flip these notes over because these girls are messy. So Kane, I love the idea of being all about unity and peace and love and all that shit. But if we don't know the gravity and the depth of these situations that have taken place without our knowledge, if you don't know about it, girl, let's just be quiet because we talking about inviting people somewhere who may just have real fucked up blood. And I don't have time for that kind of shit. And maybe y'all do, but I don't have time for that kind of stuff, especially not at my event. Mm-mm. So, I guess Rock was also feeling Trey Howard at one point. It didn't work out. It is what it is. Trey Womack's basically saying that him and Trey Howard had Howard was falling in love with him, or whatever the case may be. Girl, this at this point, just a bunch of he say she say. We need to get all the girls in the room and hash this out. All the girls need to come to the room and hash this stuff out. And we need to talk about Trey Womack being notorious for holding on to receipts. So you're one of those girls. She says she had receipts from 2013. Damn, bitch. Your inbox must be full. Are you archiving the girls? Are you starring the girls? Like, that's some messy queen shit. That's what messy queens do. So when the shit hits the fan of your friendship or relationship, beware, bitch, because all your shit is going to be put on Front Street, girl. That's not fair. That's not nice. And we see now why. I'm not going to really jump to conclusions, but we can kind of get the gist on why the girls are not featuring you, Trey Womack. Prove us wrong, girl. Actually, as a matter of fact, come on the show. Let's talk about it. How about that? That's how we get all of it out there. And again, we're not just about the mess. We gonna get down to everything. But since you know I don't like speculating, let's talk to the motherfucking person we talking about. How about that? That's how we get clarity. Okay? Child, this episode was given what it was given. Child. Thank you guys for touching on issues. Thank you guys so much for bringing awareness to situations within our community. I have some stuff going on this weekend. You guys stay tuned. I have some projects that I'm working on. Yes, God, honey. I have a couple of things I'm working on. You guys take care so much. Thank you guys so much for watching me. Be blessed, never stressed. Bye.